cried for you. The time that we have spent together, riding through this English weather. As the pressure builds, so does the tension between you and me. Time has gone so fast, watching the leaves fall from our tree. But baby, I just want you to know I still love you, love you, love you, love you, love
Hey guys, this is a tutorial for Tom Misch's song Disco Yes. It's an absolute boppy tune and I really enjoyed learning how to play it, even though it's quite hard to hear what the guitar is doing throughout. So I'm going to try my best to convey what I've learnt, and then yeah, you guys can hopefully get something out of this and play it in a band or play it on your own. So sweet, so I think it's cool to learn the bass line because like there are times where it almost sounds boppier when there's not the sort of high string. So I learnt the bass line, and how that goes is you start on the top string on the 5th fret, then you go to the 7th fret, then you go to the 3rd fret on the string below, and then the 5th fret on the string below, and then the 7th. So it's just a walking kind of bass. And then you do a real quick pickup on the 7th string before quickly, so you're using your index finger, and then you, so it's like 2 plucks on that string, and then quickly down, so it's, and then you have this walking kind of double time where it's, so 1, 1st fret, all on the top string, 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, 7th fret, 8th fret, 7th fret, 5. So it goes, sorry. And I find that the easiest way to play that is index finger, middle finger, and then slide your index finger up because of the next bit. So it goes from the start, sorry. Because now here you have to start playing, you put your pinky finger quickly on the 3rd string down on the 7th fret. So you've got these octaves. You've got these octaves playing. And then so you slide that shape up, so you go, you pluck the top string and then the 3rd to bottom string with your pinky in the 7th fret. Slide the shape up 2 frets. Do it again. Slide the shape up 1 more fret. And then you go, so how that fits in is, and then this one the rhythm slightly changes. You do it quicker, so it's, and then you have the same sort of pickup that you had here, except you're 2 octaves above now. Sorry. And then that, and then you do the same thing on the bass string as you did before. And then you're back to the start. So that's the tutorial for the bass line. I'll just play it once more through. Sorry. Just like that. Alright, now onto the chord shape. So in the verse there's this sort of high guitar bit where how you start is you slide into the shape from, so you're barring the 4th fret and then your pinky on the 6th fret of the bottom string, so just the bottom sort of 3 strings we're worrying about, and you slide up from there into the 5th and the 7th fret, so it's like that, and then you go to barring the 7th fret alone, just the bottom 3 strings, so, and then you go down to the 5th fret but without the pinky, and then you go back up to the 7th fret barring, except you put your middle finger on the 2nd to bottom string in the 8th fret. So how that sounds from the start. Now you do one more pluck, just taking the middle finger off, and then you have this shape here where you've got your middle finger on the 7th fret of the 3rd to bottom string, index finger on the 6th fret of the 2nd to bottom string, and pinky on the 8th fret. So it's that sound. And then it brings you back to here. So how that sounds, all of it in context. And now on this bit where it's sort of like piano-y and it's just, baby, I just want, and it's kind of leading before the chorus. You have this shape here, so you're barring the 7th fret, middle finger 8th fret of the 2nd to bottom string, and your ring finger 3rd to top string on the 9th fret. And then you're going, so you play that for 4 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you go to this shape here. So you've got, essentially it's the same chord, except the bass note needs to go up 1 while you're still keeping that note there. So you can play it like this, or you can go, pinky string drops down. When you're playing it in that shape, your pinky string drops down a little bit, 1 string, and then your middle finger goes up. So it's like that. There are the notes. There, so you repeat that 4 times, and then it launches into the chorus. Now the chorus is kind of, a lot of the sort of texture to the sound comes from the piano. So the guitar actually has a pretty basic part, but I've sort of tried to add like a little bit of the texture into the guitar bit just for the second time around. So it starts off, you're barring the whole 5th fret and your pinky on the 7th fret, and you're just going, and you're almost trying to slap the strings as you hit it just to get that real boppy vibe. So it's, and then so you're going just 1, 2, 3, 4 in that shape, and then you slide it, you go up to this shape here, so you're barring the 7th fret. Now the best way to play it is with your middle finger on the top and barring the bottom with your sort of ring finger, because you strum that 4 times quickly, and now this next chord just leading back down, you need to drop that note there by 1, so you end up playing this chord. So you're barring the bottom strings with your ring finger again, middle finger up on that string, and your index finger is just down a fret. So the chorus from the start slowly. There. Now here, what I did is it's basically the same chords. Like if you really want, you can play the same chords over, but if you want to just add to the texture a little bit, I found that a way you can do it is bar the 5th fret and add your pinky finger on the 9th fret. It just means that you can't strum because you don't want this bottom note. So you just, for 2, have to pluck it. So you go pluck all of the, you're sort of hitting the bass string and then strings 3, 4, and 5. And then you slide it up 2 frets. So, and now you go here. So you've got your thumb on the 8th fret of the bass note, and your index finger is on the 9th fret, 3rd to bottom string, middle finger 8th fret, 2nd to bottom string, and index on the bottom string. So the bass has done this, which, as you'll notice, is quite similar to what we had before. Exactly. So it goes, so the chorus from the start, as we have it, goes, and now here, and then you hit that chord twice, so it's 1, 1, 1, 2, and then you go back to leading down the way you did. Sorry. So yeah, that's the chorus in its entirety. So it goes. Yeah, so I mean, I don't think that's exactly what's playing in the track, but it's kind of, it adds a little bit of the texture of the piano into the guitar part, and really I thought it sounded nice. So let me know if I've got it wrong, if you've got any improvements, because I mean, I learn all of this stuff by ear, so I'm sure there's some mistakes in it, but yeah, so that's basically it. That's the whole song. I hope you can enjoy having a jam to it as much as I did, and thank you for watching.